Hi guys, it's Sharon Marie from Journey Health and Wellbeing. How are you all? I wanted to do a quick update, a life update. As you know, my husband and I, Randy, we just got a baby, a 8-week-old multi-poo puppy. Well, of course it's a puppy, duh. Anyway, you've probably seen vlogs and snippets of him already and how adorable he is and how cute he is. Oh, he just has our hearts. He has just been such a joy to our life, and he's brought light back into our darkness. We got in a dark place with Charlie leaving us and the loss and the grief of his death. It really was so hard. Like, I've talked about it time and time again. Grieving for a pet is just like grieving for a child for me, because we don't have any children and he was our child. So I feel like a part of me is lost. I still do. I probably always will feel this way. Yes, it's probably going to get better, but it hasn't even been a year. It was just 7 months on February 15th. And how I feel about everything is that I feel like Charlie asked his daddy God for his mummy and daddy to have a blessing of another baby brother or another baby. And he knew Ollie before he was given to us, before we even knew he was born. And before we even knew Robin from Cantwaitsmellsgreatketo, go check out her channel. And I'm just really got to get back into walking, so excuse the traffic behind me. But how does it feel the second time around? This is what I want to discuss with you all. So the first time around with Charlie, he was 6 months when he came to us, and it was under it was difficult, let's just say the least. He came from, we believe, a puppy mill just in the next street. The lady that we bought him off, she was kind of a little bit crazy. I don't know if it was because of the meds that she was taking, but she just, like, if you changed your puppy's food, she wanted to come back and just rip your puppy out of its home. So I haven't really gone into great depth about that, because she tried to become my friend again, and she's not a watcher of this channel, thank goodness, but she did come back into my life after we lost Charlie. But out of convenience, she wanted me out of convenience when it was convenient for her. When she didn't have anyone else, she would call me. But anyway, hey, that's another story. So basically, Charlie came to us in April of 2011. Randy and I were newlyweds, and we had 6 months together as being a newlywed couple. And then we brought this precious little baby into our lives. He was 6 months old. She said he was potty trained, but he was not. He would do his business all over the house, and I tried to do a routine and everything, and he just never got the hang of going out to the potty. He was good to go outside, and he would go and walk in our yard by himself. Now I feel really bad for that, because whenever I'd walk him, he just hated being walked. So I'm really hoping that Ollie will be good with walking. I have to go back inside because there's a man, and I don't know who they are, partly in our yard and partly in my neighbour's yard. I don't know if it's our neighbour, because we got new neighbours, sort of not behind us, but sort of to the side here, and I don't know who moved in, so he's just standing there. It's weird. Anyway, getting to the point, he was so skittish. I was then later told that she used to whack him with the paper. He was so skittish he would back off, and he had a lot of behavioural issues all throughout the 6 years, honestly. He just still didn't get the hang of like going potty, and he was never close to me. He, like what Ollie is for me, he loved me, but he knew that I was like his mummy to come to me for things. He was Randy's little boy. Sorry, I'm just a little bit nervous because there's someone in our yard. But like we have a line between like their property and our property, and I don't know where it ends, but he's very close to where we live. So it's a good thing I'm on my cell phone and got my cell phone with me. I just want to talk. It's really cold, really super, super cold. So I might just make one more trip down my driveway and then come back up. So the second time around, it's great for me because Ollie shadows me everywhere. He walks with me everywhere. The only thing that we have to work on now is we have a little tent playpen, and he has to get used to being in that alone, because when he's in that alone, he like screams and cries and carries on. And we let him self-soothe. We just let him cry it out. Last night he cried for 30 minutes and it broke my heart, but it had to be done. And actually we went to the vet today, as you'll see in the last vlog, and she said yes, the cry out method is fine to do. But I've also been reading a lot of things online. Make the bigger playpen, make it fun for him, put a few of his favourite toys in there, and he's been doing that himself. He's actually been putting his little fox in his bigger playpen, and he's been going in and out of the little mesh door without me even putting treats in. I know sometimes people put like little treats to get them to go in, but I think because Robin did such a great job with crate training him, he's just automatically just knew that that's the crate and that's his safe spot. So what we've got to really work on is just leaving him in the tent, letting him cry it out, leaving him like with some toys, but toys not that he can like chew and tear apart, because I mean he's only got little baby teeth, so he's not anything destructive or anything, so I doubt that would happen. But this time around I'm very anxious about stuff, and I'm very protective over him. And today I actually cried at the vet's, and it was not for very long, and no one was looking at me because we were sort of just by ourselves. I didn't feel embarrassed or anything, but I just wanted to just make sure that he was going to be tested for everything, and he's actually going to be having his 10-week-old puppy shots in 2 weeks. So we will be bringing him back to the same vet's office. It's an emergency animal hospital, which I love. I love about that. The people were just so warm and friendly. They treated him just like that was their own little puppy, and they were holding him and patting him, and he didn't get any treats or anything like that, because really he's too young for that. He doesn't even know the word. He doesn't know the T word. Like Charlie did. He lived off treats. And we spoiled him. We spoiled him so much, we probably spoiled him to death. And so this time around, we're doing things right. We're doing things that we felt that we might have been kind of a little lacking the first time. So for us, it's really a second chance for us to be fur parents again. And we just wish and pray for a long, happy life for Ollie. And I still do slip up and call him Charlie, and so does Randy as well. He calls him Charlie because he's white and he looks like him, and he does do very similar things to what Charlie used to do. He licks Randy's ear. He tries to lick mine, but I don't let him. He gnaws on Randy's ear, but Randy says it doesn't hurt, but yes, it does hurt. Randy's got he's very tolerable to pain. He's got a high threshold, but I don't. He has a lot of little chewy treat things, and he also has like little rubber chew teething ring type things. So he's really teething now, and he was really chewing on a lot, but he's not chewing on anything that he shouldn't be chewing on. We're really keeping an eye on him 100% of the time. Don't let him out of my sight, because he doesn't let me out of his sight. He's like right on my leg, and I kind of have to sort of scuffle around the house not to trip over him or stand on him. And he really is so tiny. So today he got weighed, and he was 2.8 pounds. So when Robin weighed him the last time, he was 2.4. So he's put 4 ounces on. He doesn't seem to be a big eater, but today he ate a lot, and he was actually a little bit sick. And today he ate a little bit of Jif peanut butter, and I shouldn't have given it to him with, like, he had sort of his dry food and wet food, and I sort of gave it to him, and I think it was just a bit too much for his tummy. But I did make up a little baby Kong, and I did put his Purina One food, and I froze that. So I'm going to see, maybe I might wait until tomorrow, because I definitely want to see him on different things. Now, it's totally different because Charlie never liked plastic things, but Ollie does. He doesn't seem to mind the plastic. But I'm really careful about things that are plastic, because dogs can really chew so much that they ingest that plastic. So I don't want any trips to the emergency hospital, because I went through all of that with Charlie, and I don't want that to happen again. I would just fall apart. I mean, my heart is mending, but I know that we will probably outlive our fur babies, and I never thought we'd have another fur baby. I really didn't think that it was going to happen. I was kind of giving up. I really was. And God knew that not to give up, and he just works in such mysterious ways. So he's such a good puppy, and we haven't had any problems or any issues so far with him. He's had a few little accidents, but today what he did is he ran into the bathroom and on the potty pad, and he did a poop. And that's the first time that he's done it himself, because I've had to sort of carry him into the bathroom, but now he knows where it is. He just scooted, went down, and also, it's funny, but Randy was in the bathroom, and he was using the potty. Randy was using the potty, and Ollie came in, and he was looking at his dad, and then he started peeing in himself. So they've got a male club happening already. And I was sort of hoping the second time around, ages ago, before I even knew about Ollie, to have a girl dog, because I've never had a girl dog, and I at least wanted one girl dog in my lifetime. I don't know if we're going to have another one after Ollie. I don't even know if we'd have a second dog with Ollie. I think that he's going to be an only child like Charlie was. But I just feel, I don't know, my heart's just all full of joy for boys. So I'm the only girl in the house. And it has its moments. Trust me, it has its moments. I'm sure that you all kind of know what I'm talking about. But things are going absolutely well. We're so happy and overjoyed, and we still do have our moments when we miss Charlie, and we always will miss him. But this has really, really helped. So I really think it's been the best decision that we've ever made. And I can tell from Ollie how he was raised with love and affection, and treated so well and so spoiled, that he doesn't have any behavioural issues, or if he picks up any, it's probably going to be our doing, not Robin's, because I know she's not a breeder. It just happens by accident. We've been laughing about that. It happened by accident. But I cannot tell you enough how Robin is just, she is such an amazing person, and I loved meeting her the other day. I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait until we can meet up again. Hopefully with my mum, and if not before, because my mum's coming in another 2.5 months, and I really don't want to wait 2.5 months to see Robin again, because I really, in that 2.5 months, see, I say it, Ollie is going to grow a lot in those 2.5 months. So I'm really hoping that we can somehow find a way to meet up again. We have been talking on the phone constantly. We're just we're really best friends. We're best friends, and we're there for each other. If we're going through a hard time, we'll talk it through. And she's just really what I needed, and I think I'm really what she needed too. So God sent her into my life for a reason. It's just sad that it happened through these circumstances. I wish it was through better circumstances. But yeah, she's just given us the greatest gift and the best blessing ever, and I just cannot thank her enough. Like, I'm truly thankful. I'm forever in her debt, really, I am. So I'm going to head on inside because it's really, really cold out here, and I really do want to get back to my walk and talks because I've sort of been lazy. I haven't been walking, and because I've sort of been a little bit off track, the weight's kind of come back on, or I'm bloated from it, because I was looking at the video that we just did on Sunday, and I couldn't believe I looked so huge. But like, I see how far I've come and everything, but I really, really need to get back into the exercise. And hopefully when I put I see I'm doing it again. When I put Ollie on his harness, hopefully he will be a really good walker. We're thinking of doing puppy training as well for 4 weeks. I'm not sure if they're nighttime sessions or daytime sessions. I've got to find that out. We also are going to have him groomed there, and they actually said that they can groom him right now or start giving him a bath. But I want to keep his hair long for as long as I can, because he's only going to be a puppy with that hair one time. So we'll definitely be taking him to our vets, but she was actually saying like she could do the grooming without having a rabies shot, 2 a bordello shot, and they kind of said, if there was anything that they thought that was, not right, they would not take him in. So that kind of has me a little bit kerfumbled, because I'm a little bit confused, because every groomer that we took, well, we only took Charlie to one, but she always was like, has he had his rabies shots? Has he been updated? Same with PetSmart and Petco. They ask that question. So I'm really kind of, But I mean, we really did love it there. We absolutely loved it there. And they have these photos or paintings from, it's a local artist, and I'm going to check out their work and see how much it costs. They do canvases of your pets, and I seen this one that I really liked of one of the vets there. It was 2 dogs. It was the bigger dog and the little dog was looking up at the big dog, and I could just see Charlie looking down on his baby brother. And that's what I really want. I'd love something like that for our house. I would absolutely love that. So maybe Mum and I might look into doing something like that, and she can just help me decorate the house a little bit more, because we really I've never sort of decorated the house how I want it, but I don't know how much longer we're going to be living here. It's kind of I know I've said we want to move, and we do, but there's just so many things that, you have to do before moving and everything. We're just not finding a place in the right area. And, we have specific needs with my husband being totally 100% disabled. So, exciting things are coming. My mum will be here in 2 months. I can't wait for her to get here, and I really don't want to let her go home. But, so I'm going to head inside because it is absolutely freezing. What's the weather like where you have been, and tell me about your pets. Like, what kind of pets do you have? What are their names? Because I'm thinking of actually starting a channel for just Ollie, and I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. Mum and I, we were talking about it the other night, is to have his own channel, because it's all my vlogs are now sort of being about him and not so much about keto, and my channel really is about health and well-being and keto. So we want to kind of maybe do a channel of just him. What do you guys think? Like, do you think that's a good idea? Would you like to be watching vlogs of Ollie, like daily or every other day? Let me know, and also let me know what you think a good name for his channel might be, if we do one. And I'm also thinking of opening up an Instagram account for him too, because I've just been putting all his pictures on Instagram. I'm Faith Dawn Heart on Instagram, and I will put that information in the description box below, so you can go check that out. So I just think he needs to kind of have his own separate channel and Instagram account. So if you think that's a good idea, give us a thumbs up. I would love to hear your feedback on it, and if you would watch it, and if you would like be a subscriber, and if you'd watch it every day, just let me know, because sometimes when you put effort into things, you want to sort of see that, people are going to watch it. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to head inside, and I'll see you all very soon with Ollie. Bye for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.